What would it feel like to wake up and realize the special relationship between the US and the UK is suddenly on life support? Because that's exactly what happened after President Donald Trump made explosive remarks about Britain's role in the Afghanistan war, and the backlash was immediate, fierce, and personal. UK leaders are not holding back. Prime Minister Keir Starmer is furious, and Prince Harry, a veteran who served in Afghanistan, is now at the center of a political firestorm that's going global. This isn't just diplomatic drama. This is history, war, sacrifice, and respect colliding in real time. During recent remarks, President Trump dismissed Britain's military contribution to the Afghanistan war, implying the UK failed to pull its weight. To many in Britain, that wasn't just inaccurate, it was insulting. More than 450 British service members lost their lives in Afghanistan. Thousands more were wounded. Families are still living with the cost of that war. So when Trump brushed it off, the reaction was explosive. Prime Minister Keir Starmer called the comment deeply disrespectful, defending British troops and their sacrifices. But the most powerful response came from Prince Harry. Harry did not issue a political statement. He spoke as a soldier, as someone who served on the ground. Prince Harry didn't just disagree. He spoke as someone who was there. I served there. I made lifelong friends there. And I lost friends there. This isn't politics. This is personal. Prince Harry has issued a rare and powerful statement following comments by Donald Trump questioning whether NATO allies truly stood with the United States after the 9/11 attacks. And unlike most reactions, this one comes from someone who didn't watch the war from afar, but served 2 tours on the ground in Afghanistan. What Harry said matters, and why he said it matters even more. In a January 22 interview with Fox News, Trump questioned whether NATO allies would truly support the US in a future conflict. He said allies sent troops to Afghanistan, but suggested they stayed a little back from the front lines. That statement immediately sparked backlash from political leaders, veterans, and allied nations. But Prince Harry's response stood out for one reason: experience. Through his spokesman on January 23, Prince Harry issued a direct and factual rebuttal. He reminded the public that in 2001, NATO invoked Article 5 for the first and only time in its history. That clause meant that every NATO nation was obligated to defend the United States following 9/11. And according to Harry, allies answered that call. Then came the most powerful part of his statement: I served there. I made lifelong friends there. And I lost friends there. Harry went further, naming the human cost often erased from political soundbites. The United Kingdom alone lost 457 service personnel in Afghanistan. Thousands more were injured physically and psychologically. He said mothers and fathers buried sons and daughters. Children were left without a parent. Families are left carrying the cost. This wasn't rhetoric, guys. It was remembrance and paying respect, having respect for the soldiers? How can you just blatantly say, what casually say, or just dismissively say that they stood back? That's a lie, right? Don't say things like that. But I'm telling you, that's why we say Harry is a soldier, Harry is a warrior, and he does not play around. He does not mince words. So guys, this isn't, as I just said to you, just about words. It's about trust between allies, NATO unity, and how history is remembered or rewritten. At a moment when global tensions are rising, cracks like this send a dangerous signal. If America's closest ally can be dismissed this easily, who's next? So the question is this: was this just Trump being Trump, or a sign of deeper trouble ahead for the US-UK relations? So that's what I'm saying, guys. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Follow Status Check News for sharp, no-nonsense global updates. And share this, because this story isn't staying quiet.